Welcome to the finals, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. I am joined with Abu here for Hayley Aldworth versus Shane
Dennis is
Gaffney.
gone, unfortunately.
Dennis has turned his costume back up. It's just behind us.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
Hey
Dennis.
Hey Dennis. All right.
You're going to see Shane on the left with Whimsicott for a draft, Typhlosion, Blood Moon Saluna, Incineroar, and Rillaboom. If you just watched last match, you're just going to be the same team there.
Yep.
Hayley on the right with Garchomp, Tyranitar, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Glamora, and Wheezing Kanto.
Yeah. These are teams. Again, we saw Hayley earlier, so definitely know that one. And I believe we actually saw Shane earlier, right?
Yeah, we just saw Shane on stream a minute ago.
Yeah.
I believe you were saying, too, that you've played both of these players. I played both of these players. So you kind of have experiences there playing, and you know they're good.
Yeah, no, they're both very good. We've been going at it. All of us have been going at it against each other for years at this point.
And it's funny because I feel like specifically right now we are all kind of like using the same team. Shane's brought this team multiple times. Hayley's brought this team multiple times just because we are ready for Vegas.
Yeah.
And
so
we're all
just trying to get comfortable. And this is an interesting one. We were talking about this beforehand, right? Maybe the Whims Blood Moon was like the good call. I think that's what you're saying, right?
That's what I was thinking was Whimsicott Blood Moon. Specifically, I was specifically so you could just knock out whatever's on Hayley's side.
Yeah.
But in this case, with the Garchomp, and then you could just, once that's down, it forces the Dondozo playing. I also think it's interesting, though, that the Whimsicott is in the back. That's pretty good, because Dondozo can't really touch Whimsicott, especially with Sunny Day.
And also, like, I guess you don't want to lead Whimsicott, mainly because you do have the poison damage threat. I believe it's a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb and Mortal Spin. You really don't want to get hit by either of those.
No, not to mention that Garchomp has Poison Jab.
Yeah, as well, so you kind of want to keep Whims in the back. And it's still, like, a pretty good position, all things considered, because you still have that, like, not fast grass damage, but you have the grass damage into both of these mons. So you either, like, force a Terra or, like, something like that.
Yeah.
And Blood Moon's pretty safe. It's not like both of these mons can just KO Blood Moon instantly.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe Shane's looking to reposition. Oh, good call by Hayley there.
Yeah, Poison Jab doing over 50% on Rillaboom, and Mortal Spin going to guarantee the poisoning on Rillaboom. It is an interesting call here. Who do you go into now if you are Shane? Do you go
did he U-turn here?
Yeah, he did on breaks the focus sash
and then puts up the toxic spikes. This is an interesting one here.
That one, that's
nice crit.
That is a very good crit.
I don't know how much that matters because it was sash anyway, but like,
personally, I like Whimsicott here. I know it's a little scary, but Tailwind, Terra Normal, Blood Moon, and that's your call. I don't think it may not knock out both. However, the job will be done because it'll be in low enough range where Rillaboom and Incineroar can finish off the Dondozo. And then
you have to like deal with Dondozo some way or another.
If your Blood Moon survives, which I think it does.
I don't think there's not like. That's why I was actually surprised Shane didn't go for a like an attack turn 1.
Yeah,
because I was thinking like there's nothing really stopping Shane immediately from just going like. Attack with Rillaboom, attack with Blood Moon, right?
I do think there's one thing Shane is really worried about, though, which is that the Glamora puts a timer on, and that is why the Earth Power targeted that Glamora.
Yeah.
Do not want to
U-turn was just for good chip,
and to break the sash as well,
And I think Whimsicott just goes down here, right? There's no way she just didn't poison jab.
It's gotta be.
A rock slide. Okay, that's actually good for Shane, I think.
Very good for Shane.
Because you might want, you kind of want to keep the Whimsicott alive for a bit.
You know what's interesting? I mean, you get a free, I believe on that turn you did click Tailwind. What's interesting now is you can go for a couple things. You can Moonblast onto the Garchomp. I think that doesn't KO, but you can also Encore it if you really want to just lock into Rock Slide. Because it kind of forces you to go Terra onto the Dondozo, which is really useful. And then you've got a couple options after that, because if you do Encore on the right, you can bring in Rillaboom safely without having a threat. You can go for Sunny Day as well, just to neutralize the Wave Crash damage, which is really good. I think you do go for the Terra. I'm not sure about Blood Moon or Hyper Voice.
I like that just because, he's calling that Hayley needs to go into the... It's really hard in these matchups. You never really want to always target, like... the partner.
Yeah.
On the other side, sometimes it just lets you. Sometimes it's just really rough here. So, but it seems like Shane did target correctly here. But that's the thing is, Don doesn't go for an attack or just a protect. It looks like it's
This is going to be that Terra on Blood Moon Ursaluna on Shane's side. I think this is pretty good, honestly, just because, you know, if you have the partnering with a Moonblast, I actually think I would have gone for Sunny Day, just because. But
wave crashes, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to take damage on that, but the Blood Moon's going to deal an insane amount of damage.
So much damage. And honestly, if you went for wave crash here, this might be bad, just because of the recoil. Maybe no. You went on Whimsicott. That was actually a wise play, because you don't have the risk of KOing yourself through recoil. Yeah. I feel like she might have KO'd herself through recoil if she hit into the Blood Moon.
Oh, for sure.
Just because of how much HP it has, and then how much of that percentage gets
for sure
put into recoil. So that was actually a pretty wise move. And honestly, you kind of want Whimsicott out of there.
Yeah.
Anyway, all things considered, because I really, like Rillaboom coming in is fine, but like it being poisoned is really rough here.
I think it's still an okay play to go in because the spikes are still up no matter what. I would go into Rillaboom, but then I would just go straight on Grassy Glide into it, and then switch out my Blood Moon into Incineroar. Therefore,
just put it in the fake out Blood Moon.
You've got, no matter what, the Dozo goes down to a Grassy Glide. It does put you in a little tougher of a position, though.
Shane could also just Woodhammer, because I think Tailwind's still up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have 2 turns of Tailwind and 2 turns of Grassy Terrain, so that is another option to just go for, you know, Hyper Voice plus Woodhammer, just knockout. Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say, I'd be shocked if it isn't a double protect here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, usually Hayley, usually when, I was talking about this with Dennis earlier, but like usually when Hayley can protect, she will protect. Just to get, because her game plan is to just really stall out these turns of poison and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So,
which honestly, you know, the Glomora's gone, but there's still 2 really solid Pokemon against Incineroar, which is Shade's last mod here, and that is the Tatsugiri and the Garchomp. Both are pretty solid. You can at least intimidate Garchomp, but still, it's not that great.
And it's interesting with the Garchomp here is because if you stall out Grassy Terrain and KO the Rillaboom somehow, right? Garchomp kind of goes crazy.
Garchomp goes insane. Yeah,
but the thing is, you need to eliminate like Rillaboom and Blood Moon. Like that's a little bit of an issue here.
Blood Moon's the tough one here. I think you definitely you have a couple options if you are Hayley. I think, but you got to target that Blood Moon. If you can get rid of Blood Moon, it will be a really solid play. But even a Wave Crash, I don't think is going to be enough.
And this is a good this is a good click.
Yeah,
because like. So Protect comes out. You gotta fake out. I think Blood Moon always just KOs here because of Tailwind.
And that Intimidate's gonna do a decent amount. It's a Terra on Hayley's side. It is to Grass, just to basically ensure that, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's to ensure that the Tatsugiri does as much damage as possible, doesn't get chipped by anything.
Oh, yeah.
So that way, no matter what, if Shane cooked whatever on Rillaboom, it was just going to go down. But Rillaboom did switch out. We do see Blood Moon. But it does mean that even though that knocks out, Tatsugiri is Choice Scarf and is faster.
And since Whimsicott's not here, there's no way to be faster.
Exactly. So both of Hayley's Pokemon will outspeed Shane's for the rest of the game. Question is, it's 3-on-2.
And the issue is here, though, like, because there's actually really a heads up on Shane's part, right? Because now you can fake out the Tatsugiri.
Yeah.
Right? And Garchomp, like, it can do what it wants, but, like, Tatsugiri does kind of just go down here regardless. I don't think Garchomp has any... Besides just like clicking Rock Slide, it doesn't really have any gas in the tank.
I think that's what you got to do is just hope for a Rock Slide flinch on turn 1, and then go, if you take your Tatsugiri and you go for Muddy Waters, or maybe Dragon Pulses if you feel them lucky.
Although the good thing is that Blood Moon has been used, so maybe both these Pokemon could survive a Hyper Voice. It's tough, but
I know it's scary, but I do like actually this. You know, Rillaboom maybe kind of bait out that fake out potential, and then now you can't use Earthquake for super effective damage because of the Grassy Terrain. I do think also it's baiting in a Muddy Water, which is really useful. Yep, there it is. Question is, did whatever Garchomp do also do enough to knock out this Rillaboom.
Okay, so no Fake Out coming
There's
out.
Rock Slide.
Yeah.
I think actually with Rock Slide damage, this is going to be enough to knock out Rillaboom. With
poison.
The poison does not activate until after the grassy terrain, so is it enough? I don't think so. It is.
Yeah.
Barely. Super close though.
But the thing is, like, now,
yeah, that Blood Moon's
like, there's still no stopping this guy. Like, what's Garchomp gonna do here, right? It like, even with the crit, it just doesn't have much damage.
Again, it has got to be a Rock Slide flinch. You fake out the Tatsugiri, you click Rock Slide, you hope that you flinch the Blood Moon, and then you go in for the Muddy Water plus Stomping Tantrum. I believe, or sorry, take it back.
There's no
Poison Jab.
Poison Jab.
It's probably your best bet.
There's no Tantrum, right? It's just
it's just Poison Jab. Yeah. So no Muddy Water activating yet.
A Rock Slide. Do we get the flip?
This is so little on Incineroar as well. Nope. And I think that's going to wrap it up for Shane here.
Yeah, that should wrap it up. Yeah, Blood Moon going in. Now, though, interestingly enough, I guess there's still an out for Hayley. Stalling out the poison turns and just getting a bunch of flinches. And I think that's what Hayley's gonna go for here.
I think
she could get insanely lucky. You never know. And this is a Hyper Voice, single target Hyper Voice probably just KOs this Garchomp almost every time. Yep, Hayley's going for it. Do we get it?
There.
Nope. All right.
Gotta try. You gotta try.
Actually, maybe this Garchomp survives the Hyper Voice.
It does. Oh my goodness.
Okay, flinch on Incineroar?
No. Oh, that would have been amazing.
I was gonna, if Incineroar flinches, there was still a chance.
There was a shot with Earthquake,
yeah.
Or Rock Slide flinch on Earthquake.
Yeah.
Still, really good game from both sides here. And I mean, Shane, like I said, I think we kind of
just put on so much pressure.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't think you change anything if you're Shane. I don't think it's worth bringing in Hisui Typhlosion. I don't think it's bringing in for draft, which is not going to benefit you in either way. Hayley, though, do you switch anything out here?
So, honestly, I'm thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Like, funny enough, I think, like, Weezing Lamora is, like, a pretty... Are you thinking Weezing Lamora? Like, I'm thinking Weezing Lamora might be, like, a...
I think either Weezing Gomora or Weezing Garchomp. But Garchomp didn't do
Garchomp didn't do much. Like, I really don't like T-Tar or Garchomp in this matchup, honestly.
No, Tyranitar just kind of... Well, I mean, it does have low kick, but the issue is it's going to be slower than...
Most of the team.
Like,
you can eat stuff from Blood Moon, but that's about it.
And it's nice if you can get the Terra going, because actually, if you have the Terra, you can knock out 3 of 4... Actually, with Terra Blast flying... Everything, like all of the Pokemon, you have a hit into all the Pokemon. But the thing is, Incineroar. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could go for it. I mean, the hard part though, and this is just that Whimsicott's got Tailwind, and that's kind of key. And if Incineroar leads, Garchomp or Tyranitar is going to get intimidated. That's not good. So I think if you're Hayley, you just got. I do actually really like the idea of Weezing though, just because Toxic and Pain Split is kind of busted.
Yeah. Also, you're immune to Earth Power. You're immune to. You resist the Rillaboom stuff.
That's big.
Yeah.
Which means the Ursaluna is pretty much your only way of handling it. Whimsicott certainly isn't handling it with Moonblast.
I was gonna say like Rillaboom can't really touch it either.
No. It does take a lot of damage from the Blood Moon. It is a Levitate Weezing, so it's not going to unactivate, Mind's Eye, which would have been interesting here because it's Terra Ghost. But I think honestly, though, like if you're in the Blood Moon, it's just interesting to try and figure that matchup out because Tyranitar is like the only thing that can really touch it.
Yeah.
Could also use Glamora. I will say Glamora. It's focused.
Glamora's pretty good into this matchup.
Yeah.
It's just, I think. Maybe Hayley was like too insistent on getting the toxic spikes up.
Yeah.
Right, or just poisons off. And yeah, this is a good one right here.
Just like you said. Although Shane didn't bring out Incineroar, it's kind of fascinating.
Yeah. So this is an interesting one, I think, because like it's so you can't KO either of these without doubling up into them, right?
Yeah.
Or I think maybe. Yeah, actually, I don't think you could KO the Weezing either. I think the Weezing is bulky enough to like maybe get a little Blood Moon. Maybe.
Yeah.
But also, if you're doubling into that, like, that's a free Glamora attack, right?
Yeah.
And you need to double into Glamora. So, yeah, Shane's going for, like, a decently safe play here. Maybe, like, just not wanting to get poisoned or anything like that.
No.
Tailwind goes off.
Kind of have to go for that. But the interesting thing is Glamora's going to live a hit no matter what now.
Oh, no, nice call into the Sludge Bomb. Did she double?
Probably, right? It's got to be a double.
But it also could be bad if she doubles.
Toxic Bombing.
Okay, so, actually, I was going to say, it is pretty good that she didn't double, because you don't really want Whimsicott to go down and get another sweeper in.
No, for sure.
Yeah, so like this is actually not like a bad situation, all things considered. You could just like double into the Blood Moon now. Like, sure, if Wheezing goes down, it's whatever.
I kind of like the idea too of just going for Earth Power. Oh, okay, well, I'll say Earth Power Toxic, so that way you chip Blood Moon X2 with the Toxic and the there's no Dozo. It's no Dozo.
Yeah, there's no Dozo, so like this is interesting. So Encore for the Sludge Bomb. This is interesting because I think it's a random target now, unless she clicked it again. And that's a very that's a really good position.
So little.
Yeah, right. With all the multipliers. And she did target into the poison. No point. No point. Okay.
But oh my goodness! And there goes Whimsicott.
Whimsicott going down like that is a lot better. All things considered, because now, this is interesting now. Like, I think Tyranitar could take another attack. I think Tyranitar needs the Terra here.
It does,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
but it's gonna have to go for.
I think you always Terra Flying, Terra Blast the Rillaboom,
or you switch out into Wheezing and you go for another Sludge Bomb onto the Blood Moon, because don't forget, it's got to be a double target on the Glamora, which gives you free switching on Hayley's side. Doesn't, so that's an option too. Especially could go into Garchomp actually, but it's not bad because you can protect, stall out the Tailwind, know you're faster. And I think the Fridge may have actually been a nice little call there, because you do have the option to Trick Room now.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's Wheezing.
There it is.
All right. Question is it fake out on the Tyranitar, or is it fake out and doubling up on the Glamora? Because that's going to determine who gets the advantage at the end of this turn.
Honestly, any poison that Hayley could go put down is like pretty solid, right?
Yeah.
And protect. Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, Shane is just playing this very conservatively. He does not want to get too much onto, and he also plays it safe. I wonder if the Terra Blast is where the Terra Blast is going, and I think it's probably going to go to the Rillaboom here. Oh, the low kick.
Low kick into the
I understand why she's going for that, because you really don't want the Blood Moon to get it off and attack for free, you know?
No.
But she's still in like a decent position, all things considered.
Yeah.
I think T-Tar can go down to the next move here, though.
It probably will. Yeah.
But I don't think it survives like Grassy Glide plus Hyper Voice for all I could tell.
No, I don't think so either. But there is a good news if you are Hayley, which is you get a free Toxic onto whatever is in the right slot, which is the Blood Moon. And forcing it to switch out is kind of useful, or putting a massive timer on it is huge, especially when you have Glamora and Garchomp, which are relatively bulky in the back.
Exactly.
And if you can knock it out and time it right, you could probably trap the Rillaboom in field without grassy terrain, and that's massive because both Glamora and Garchomp are faster.
Exactly, yeah, because you don't, so, Terra coming out, and I think, Shane just wants to pull the trigger. I think this is the last turn of Tailwind, if I remember correctly.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any use in tearing your other Pokemon here if you're Shane.
So, I would be surprised if Hyper Voice doesn't KO here. I'm pretty sure you click that.
It's gotta. But then you get a free Sludge Bomb. I mean, it's like, that's sorry, not Sludge Bomb, Toxic. That's pretty big. This Psychic will scare the Wheezing, and I think Trick Room is going to be kind of your key if you're Shane here.
Yep. Oh my goodness. And what does Hayley go for here? We assume it's Toxic, but like it could be something else.
Yeah, it could be Paint Split actually. That might also be solid.
Because now it doesn't have the ground typing anymore. It does take Championship. Well, actually, I think that's the best case scenario. Yeah, Toxic. Yeah. So now, Blood Moon's on like a really interesting timer, because since it's normal type, it takes Sand Chip, Poison Chip, And it's probably going to be like that for the next 2 turns.
Yep.
Right? And then Hayley actually has a, I wouldn't say an out, but like a way to just double protect it out.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think, though, here, it's a toughie, because if you're Hayley, I think you gotta double into Giraffe and just not make sure that Trick Room gets set up. I like Toxic.
I think it's okay if Trick Room gets set up.
It does give Shane more options, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do think...
And keep in mind, Gamora does have to be doubled into here. Sasha's still intact.
Honestly, Sludge Bomb, maybe Earth Power.
Maybe what Hayley wants to do is protect the Weezing and attack the...
Like Mortal Spin on the further up.
Or just attack the further out, for all we know. Because, again, Gamora's going to be faster.
Yeah.
For sure. Assuming it's the set I think she's running. And then... so Shane going for exactly that almost. Switching to Rillaboom here is very good because you're not taking the chip like we were talking about here. Yes, Rillaboom will get poisoned. Well, no, actually, there was... Ooh, nice
Sludge Bomb! Oh, it was a good call there!
Oh, and the poison. Wait, that might be huge. That poison might be huge. Oh, and the Pain Split. Forget has so much HP that actually Weezing gains a lot back. And this is interesting, because Gamora's faster than Rillaboom naturally, right? Like, assuming... I think Rillaboom's 85 while Gamora's 86. So, there is things here, but... Oh, wait, Grassy Train goes before that, yeah.
I don't know if
But interestingly enough, Gamora is still untouched.
Yep.
So you can just do the same thing where you double protect.
I think Shane played the right call here, which is you just go for the Psychic onto the right, and then you go for a Grassy Glide. If it hits, it hits.
Yeah, Hayley playing this really nicely.
Yep.
Hayley put Shane into an interesting position where he didn't want to take too much chip on the Ursula and the Blood Moon, so she called that and was like, okay, well, I'm going to like attack here.
That was huge, because now you've trapped Shane into a toxic Blood Moon.
Yeah.
Question is that going to have enough damage to KO? I don't know. This is a really tight situation.
Yeah, and then Rillaboom just kind of goes down, And now, this is interesting here, right? Because we still have Garchomp in the back.
Yeah.
And yes, Blood Moon can do something here, but again, this Gamora has to be doubled into.
Yep. I think, this is a weird call, but do you Hyper Voice with you Blood Moon? I mean, you could go double Hyper Voice. I actually think that's not bad. Or Hyper Voice Earth Power on the left.
I don't think double Hyper Voice actually KOs.
No, I think...
Because the Throat Spray has not been activated.
I think you Hyper Voice and then you go for the Earth Power on the Gamora slot.
Or I actually think it's a Psychic... I think it's a Psychic Blood Moon here.
Psychic Blood Moon is good. Psychic Hyper Voice on the Blood Moon. You could go for Psychic on the Gamora, Blood Moon on Hyper Voice on Blood Moon. That could...
Yeah, because none of these mons could protect, so it is like a very... it is a very interesting situation.
And especially with Garchomp in the back, it's fragile. It's going to take hits. And I think that's probably the most...
I don't think there's any... Oh, wait.
The Weezing's faster?
Weezing's faster. Flinch?
Freeze for flinch? No flinch.
Okay.
No flinch.
So Gamora takes a hit here.
That is interesting that Weezing's faster.
And maybe a Blood... Is Hyper Force KO the Weezing? I don't know if we saw this.
I don't think so. I stand completely corrected. It absolutely does.
Wait, was that... Oh, no, that crit the... That crit the
Weezing.
Weezing. Maybe it mattered.
I think it may have mattered. We'll ask afterwards, but that was massive, because now this Blood Moon has less pressure from the timer, and I believe there's enough turns of Trick Room where you can go for... you can wait it out and go for Hyper Voice.
Is gone. This is an interesting one.
It's gonna be timer stall time.
And what's the
toxic stall time?
So what's the Trick Room? Oh, 2. So
double protect wins it for Hayley.
Hayley getting a double protect will just win the game. And knowing, there's always a chance.
You never know. You never know. It is Pokemon. The thing is, good job on Shane calling that protect. You kind of have to. But now you have a free Blood Moon, so if that double protect fails, it is Shane's game, and he will walk away the champion.
All right, let's see. Because the poison chip will be enough if Hayley gets through these triggers.
I believe so. All right. Yeah, you gotta go
30% chance to stay alive in this.
This is gonna be intense. And the protect fails, and with that, Shane Gaffney is gonna take a victory, and that actually does a lot of damage. That is a really, really offensive draft there.
Yeah.
But we're
Lucky
waiting.
enough, I'm using like the exact same one.
It's good.
Yeah, Carter gave it to me. I just asked Carter, like, hey, what's the one you use for your Blood Moon? But let me give it for a grab. All right.
And with that, Shane Gaffney is today's champion. Woo. What a match. I mean, Hayley tried her absolute best to stall there. I admire not going for the dozo, trying to just go for stall.
It just wasn't in the cards there. It was a little hard for her to, like, get through that. And, I think the force she brought at the end of in game 2 was the correct.
Probably correct, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, just not enough upfront damage there.
Yeah.
And
I also will say that for a draft MVP going for Trick Room, that is what gave Shane the win. Speed control is a wild right now. But join us again next week. We're going to be here. I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be here.
We'll both see you, hopefully, here. Either here virtually or here in person.
Or if we're on stream in Top Cut, I don't know, maybe.
I know, hopefully, fingers crossed, right?
Maybe it's us next time. Maybe we're in finals next time. All right.